Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back to show off yet more plunder that I've acquired over the last little while. Got a nice little stack of tapes to go through this time around, so I'm just going to jump right into it. Beginning with Holder and their brand new EP, The Eternal Fanfare. And yeah, it comes on a nice translucent red tape. And if you're not familiar with Holder, this is a one-woman black metal act out of Washington, been around since 2018. The second EP overall for this project, put out by 20 Bucks Spin just here recently. And yeah, the opening track on here, I mentioned this in an update where I showed off the CD of this. Those clean vocals on that opening track are just so awesome. I mean, they started using, or she started using some clean vocals on her debut full length, which came out last year, Godslastering. And yeah, the opening track here has some more clean vocals. These would easily fit in with bands like Shield of Wings or even Nightwish. They just have that kind of dramatic, almost operatic feel to them in a way. Just really good stuff. But yeah, love this EP. Next up, Nuclear Remains with Radioactive Decomposition. And this one comes on a white tape with red lettering. Yeah, if you're not familiar with this band here, which I was not until I saw this on the Gurgling Gore website, they are a brutal death metal band out of Phoenix, Arizona. Been around since just last year in 2021. And yeah, this is their debut EP, independently put out digitally by the band back in February. Gurgling Gore actually released the tape version of this, limited to 100 copies on my birthday. So, of course, I had to snag a copy after checking them out. And yeah, this is just some raw sounding, brutal death metal with vocals that are slightly reminiscent of the band Disavowed, I think. At least that's what I hear. And it actually came with a really awesome patch. So yeah, definitely going to be putting that to use. Next up, Colostomy Bag with their self-titled. And this comes on this beautiful kind of neon green translucent tape. Yeah, if you're not familiar with Colostomy Bag, it is a one-man death metal project out of Gilbert, Arizona. Been around since just last year in 2021. This is his debut EP put out by Stump Grinder Records. This was originally put out independently, digitally back in 2021. And yeah, this is just some absolutely disgusting sounding death metal. Cheers to the Metal Miners for bringing this project to my attention. I saw them show off this tape, went and checked it out on Bandcamp and really dug what I heard, and I was able to track down a copy, so very happy to have this. Next up, again, cheers to the Metal Miners. They brought this band to my attention because we actually got to talking about Colostomy Bag, and they said that they were actually going to be putting out, for what they heard, a split release with this band here, and that is Mangle with Deposed and Disposed. And yeah, this is definitely as DIY as you can get. It's a clear kind of teal green tape, and on the other side, one of those little things you can create for labels with the band name on it. But yeah, this is again another one-man death metal project. This one out of Oakland, California. Not sure when exactly it formed, but it is the project of Alex Sarney. Excuse me, could not read my notes to save my life. But yeah, this is his third EP overall. Originally put out last year digitally. Again, this is a tape reissue in 2022. This one put out by Geistrom Records, I believe is how you pronounce that. So yeah, if these two are going to be putting out a split, then I am definitely looking forward to it because these both kick ass. Next up, shout out to my brother from another mother from another country, Bono over Good Music Promotions. He sent me a care package. Finally, like I said, we send each other care packages usually at the end of towards the end of the year, but because of COVID and everything, his got delayed by a few years, and he surprised me and finally got it shipped, and it arrived. And this was one of the things that was in it. This is Nocturnes with The Key, and yeah, pretty cool looking tape there. Of course, if you're not familiar with Nocturnes, they are a technical death metal band from Tampa, Florida, active on and off from 1987 through 2002. This is their debut full-length album, put out by Earache Records in 1990. This is actually an MG Records pressing, put out in 1991. So essentially this, if you can't tell by the looks of it, is actually a Polish bootleg. But sounds really good, I think. So very cool little item to have. So cheers, and thank you so much again, babes. Appreciate that. And last, but most certainly not least, we have Writhing Shadows with their self-titled. And the packaging of this one is actually made to look similar to that one there, to make it look like a Polish bootleg version of the album. But yeah, this is a death metal band out of Birmingham, Alabama. Not sure exactly when they formed, but this is their debut full-length album put out by Gurgling Gore just this year, limited to 200 copies. I showed off the CD version of this in a recent update. Absolutely killer death metal band. Definitely one of the best ones going right now, in my opinion. Go check them out if you have not heard them already. And yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.